Welcome to this edition of our SMA International News, the first month of a new year, 2023. In this edition we have stories from Ireland, where this Christmas an international gathering of talent from two SMA parishes produced a video called A Christmas Service for Peace. Next we go to Tanzania to hear about the progress of a building project there for a new student preparatory program. And then in Nigeria we hear of two SMA youth camps which took place, one in the north and the other in the south of the country. First we go to Ireland. The world we live in today is fraught with conflict in many countries, and we hope and pray that their citizens may finally experience peace. This Christmas, communities from a number of different countries in the SMA parishes of Wilton and Blackrock Road, they came together to lend their voices to this urgent need for peace.
This Christmas, celebrations in Ireland took on an international flavour when the SMA parishes of Wilton and Blackrock Road made a 40-minute video programme called An SMA Christmas Service for Peace. This included singers not only from the two parishes, but also from the Finnish, Filipino, Indian and Ukrainian communities.
This group came from Ukraine. They came from different cities like Some of them arrived here recently. The first song, it's very famous in the world and also in Ukraine. It's called Quiet Night. It's about the birth of Jesus Christ.
The programme was an opportunity to bring together the SMA parishes in Cork and also the international communities who are associating with us here in Wilton. And we were able to focus on the message of peace through our various cultures, which I think is very important in our world today.
So Christmas is a time when we rekindle our family spirit. You know, the whole idea of Christmas is we are one family. Our message of Christmas must guide our decisions to create a world where peace abides.
Take time to ponder and take time to gaze. Allow the gaze of Jesus enlighten the seasons in your life. I love thee, Lord Jesus. Look down from the sky and stay by my bedside till morning is nigh.
Next we go to Tanzania. Up to now, the SMA in Mwanza, Tanzania, have not had a dedicated building for their student preparatory program. They have used temporary accommodation that was previously used by lay missionaries and guests of the Society of African Missions. But in this last while, they have embarked on a building project for a new facility on a location overlooking Lake Victoria.
I'm Father John Kilcoyne, Society of African Missions, SMA, Irish Province, and the Superior of the SMA District of Tanzania. We are a team of approximately 23 priests at the moment in country, with 2 religious associates and 2 lay associate missionaries. And those of us within country at the moment come from 15 different countries, 15 different nationalities. We have a number of priests working outside the country as well. We have 7 Tanzanian priests at the moment, and 1 Tanzanian deacon who will be ordained next year. We have at the moment 19 seminarians in various SMA formation houses throughout Africa. And at the moment we have 6 candidates preparing to join our seminary programs, and they are at the moment beginning their preparatory program here in Tanzania, here in Mwanza. This program is a program of 9 months, and it is obviously to prepare them to enter our major seminaries. Until now, we've had no formation house in Tanzania, but at the moment we're in the process of building a facility for our preparatory program. Until this time, up until now, we have used temporary accommodation that was used previously for lay associate missionaries and guests of the Society of African Missions, but is not adequate really to the task of a proper preparatory program. So at the moment we're building a special facility for our preparatory program that will serve us for other purposes as well, such as retreats, different aspects of formation, and so on.
My name's Jeremiah Augustine Bition from the province of Nigeria, but working in the district of Tanzania since 2019. So in 2019 I was appointed as the assistant parish priest here, and as well appointed as the rector of the preparatory year here in the district of Tanzania. So far so good, we thank God. This year we are able to have 6 students. We are helping to discern the will of God, and for now we are staying in the parish compound where we have few rooms that they are staying.
My name is Father Josephat Zioka. I am from Kenya and an SMA missionary working here in Tanzania. I am in the parish but also helping in the SMA district council.
Father Josephat did much of the day-to-day management for the building project.
What we wanted to achieve, the plan was, we have an administration block, 3 buildings that were in the map, just 1. But due to the topography of the area, we couldn't have just 1 building. So we divided them into 3. We are doing the final touches. The paint work is coming, and after that we'll fix the doors. We have the cupboards. We have the student rooms, which also we are like to be 2, but since because of the area here, we broke them into 3. So we have 2 here, and we have 1 down. These 3 of them have 11 rooms.
There's much work to be done in this challenging rocky terrain. The chapel has to be built, and a dining room which will also serve as a classroom. But if the current help and support continues, Father John hopes that the work can be complete in the early months of 2023.
And then we go to Nigeria. SMA Youth Camp is an annual event that brings together young Nigerian people from different parishes. It is held in 2 locations. Father Samuel Ebute is the coordinator of the camp in the north, while Father Emmanuel Imoniunu is the coordinator in the south. Among the various activities were talks and input, and followed by group discussion, skill acquisition, and excursions and games. They were assisted in these camps by other SMA priests, OLA sisters, and other religious congregations.
The SMA Youth Camp is an annual event which brings together young people from different Nigerian parishes. It was held in 2 locations. In the north, at Holy Family Catholic Church, Life Camp Abuja, with 45 youths in attendance. In the south, 105 young people participated at the SMA House of Formation, Bodija, Ibadan. The theme for this year was mental health in a changing world.
It is a testimony to be here, and I would love to have this go on again and again and again. The topic of this year's camp was the mental health in a changing world as it relates to the youth, a focus on the youth. And we dealt with the topics in real sense, and knowledge was shared. That was so intelligent of a topic to take. I really applaud the minds of the engineers of this camp this year. And it was a topic that was meant to see how influential youths can become after this camp. It was really a get-together, not for the sake of eating or socializing alone. It was educative, it is mind-blowing, and it's something to continue for a spiritual growth and a physical mind growing too. And I would love that many around the world, if you're watching me right now, to please come to partake in this program. You do not need to be a member of the SMA, but if you become a member, we would seriously welcome you. It is a house to be in.
The SMA Youth is a special group that serves as a platform for youth mission, animation, and pastoral care with a missionary undertone.
It was a great idea picking this theme for this year, because there is a whole lot of mental health issues and challenges that people do not understand, or they do not have an in-depth understanding of what mental health challenges are. A whole lot of people just think when you say mental illness, you are talking of madness. It is not only madness, there are other forms of, especially anxiety, depression, that affects the youth in Nigeria. So it was great that we brought this up as a topic this year.
I was able to discover that there are different stages in mental health. I was able to learn tie and dye, and I was able to know that there are different patterns in tie and dye, not just the normal tie and dye or wrapper that we used to do. You can also use cotton polo to do tie and dye. It was great. I would advise everyone out there that SMA camp is fun, not just fun, but it will grow you spiritually. You will be able to learn new skills for yourself. Be able to learn new things apart from just socializing, and that I believe that this camp have developed my life in so many ways right now and increased my spiritual life, because we're able to do meditation apart from our normal adoration and everything. So,
yeah, it has been great, touching, and I learned so many things and I am impressed. So I would advise those that are not here this year should try as much as possible to be here next year, because I'm very sure next year will be more awesome than this.
And so that brings us to the end of this edition of our SMA International News for the month of January. We wish you a happy new year and a peaceful time. We hope that you will be able to join us next month, when we will have new stories and information about SMA mission in different parts of Africa.